Hello all, and welcome to the next video. I said before, these were going to be the next ones, and I did. I'm not going to lie, I think I said Sunspot in that video. It is Sunfire. I get them confused. They're both sun and use fire. It gets confusing, man. And we have Wild Child. Yeah, so Wild Child is interesting. If you're not familiar with Wild Child, he's... I don't want to say he's a... Is he part of the Marauders originally? No. Yeah, he might be. And then, like... Or the Morlocks or something like that. Anyways, in Age of Apocalypse, he's actually kind of, like... taken care of by Sabretooth. If you've never read Age of Apocalypse, Sabretooth in Age of Apocalypse is awesome. His character is completely different than what it is in the normal comic books, but it's great that it is. Like, it's done in a way that's really good. And he kind of watches over Wild Child, and their little kind of story together is pretty cool. Sunfire, I'm not as familiar with, but I like this look. I'm not gonna lie, I think it's a really cool looking figure. So, excited about that. We'll open him first anyway, so... apologies if you want to take a look at the back. I didn't go over this in the last video that much, but if you want to take a look at the back, here you go. There's all your figures that make up Sugar Man. It's interesting because sometimes we don't get all 7 figures making up a character, like the Build-A-Figure. A lot of times, like that first one won't have a piece, it'll just be the other 6. This one has all 7, so probably because he has 4 arms. But hey. Yep, there we go. I'll get this guy open. Sunfire. Sunfire, for people who may not know, if I remember correctly, is the X-Man that, like, almost practically left when he first joined. He is a character that, if I'm remembering correctly, was introduced in giant-sized X-Men with Wolverine, Colossus, Nightcrawler, Storm. He was a part of that team, and basically just wants nothing to do with it. Like, he does not want to be there. He tries to leave. He's kind of a downer of a team member at that point. He had a bright red costume. It was really interesting. From Japan. So, arms for Sugar Man. Like weird, overly long arms. Anyways, but over time he changed. Like, eventually he kind of like has like a fire-esque body, not just a red suit. I know there's the other arm for Sugar Man. Oh, he's got butterfly joints. Cool. That's actually kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie, like, I'm digging the figure itself, though, and I'll show you guys why here in a minute. I'm just trying to get them all straightened out here. Yeah, here we go. Alright, so first off, he's kind of got, like, a mask going. And then, like, he's kind of got, like, the Ghost Rider kind of flaming head thing, but he's got, like, got it around, like, his neck piece as well. You see it on his arms. One of the things that is impressing me about this figure a lot, though, well, first thing I notice, he's, like, really loose here on the waist. Kind of disappointing, but oh well. But what I am really impressed about is, one, he actually has butterfly joints, which is fascinating because it's not like he's a deluxe figure or anything, but he's got those butterfly joints. I know Wolverine has a lot of the Wolverines have the butterfly joints, too. I'm still trying to figure out what constitutes the butterfly joints and what doesn't. Either way, but like the whole figure is like translucent. Look at that. You can like see through it. That's really cool. And it's done in a way that like, oh, I can see like the joints and stuff. No, like it's done in a way that like actually makes it look like it's part of the costume. I really like that. That's really cool. You don't get that often. I'm hoping we eventually kind of get a Johnny Blaze that's similar to that. Not just like half on fire or something. Which maybe, right? We're getting that retro Fantastic Four line. So maybe we'll get one there. But I do like that. I like that effect. I think it's really cool. You can even see it like in the back. Yeah, nice. I like this figure. I do have one kind of complaint about all of these so far. At least of the ones I can see that I've opened. Not a lot of accessories going on beyond the Build-A-Figure pieces. Stands. Like, I would have liked to have seen like some fireballs or something to come with Sunfire here. I can understand Morph and X-Man not really... Oh, there he goes. Not really having much. But I think Sunfire... You could have thrown in some, like, fireball effects or something there. I think it would have been cool, but hey, it is what it is, I guess. And we got Wild Child. Like I said, if you haven't read Age of Apocalypse, I highly recommend it. That version of Sabretooth is awesome. And we're getting that Sabretooth in the second wave for Age of Apocalypse figures. So we'll have the Sabretooth to go with our Wild Child figure. That'll be really cool. Apologies, I keep forgetting if you haven't seen the back. There you can go. You can pause it, read it. He's almost like a dog. Wild Child, he's almost like a kind of feral, kind of dog-esque character. But he is a person. First thing, we have Sugar Man's back. His disgusting, hairy back. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Sugar Man looks like he smells like pee. That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm gonna say on that. Alright, Wild Child. Apologies, I'm just trying to get them all straightened out here. Alright. He does come with a chain, so he does have an accessory. It looks kind of cool for what it is. You kind of get like that tangled kind of look up here. It doesn't bend or anything. It's not meant to bend. I'm sure if you heated it up and bend it, maybe then it would work. But yeah, he does have his chain that I'm sure will go with Sabretooth, kind of. And then we have him. He's got a very skinny body. They gave him like kind of a Miles Morales-esque kind of torso and body. Butterfly joints are there too. Interesting. Although not as effective. Well, yeah, they are. I was going to say not as effective on the skinny body, but they work. We got his eyes, no pupils. He's just got that feral wide eyes thing going. In a lot of ways, if you saw Wild Child, you'd be like, it's like baby Sabretooth. Even though there's no real relation to him, I can see why people would think that just looking at him. He's got a stubborn foot joint here that doesn't really want to move. Okay. Same thing with his wrist joints. They were really stiff. Okay. Apologies. I was trying to get everything all straightened out. His wrist did not want to move, and this foot joint is not wanting to move. It's going side to side and everything, but it is not wanting to go forward, and I don't want to snap that. I'm gonna have to heat that up or something. Because of that, I think he's gonna have a hard time. Like, he'll stand, but he's got a really bad lean, because, at least on mine, because that foot does not want to move. It doesn't want to flatten out. It would appear the blow dryer is going to be necessary. So that's disappointing. But beyond that, I think it looks good. I think it's going to go really well with the Sabretooth in Wave 2. I think that's going to be like the best usage of this figure. Mine has like a weird thing on the back, like some scraping on the back. So that kind of sucks, but I just noticed that. But yeah, I think this is a figure that's going to be best served basically going with that Sabretooth. I think that's going to be the best option for this one. But beyond that, we have our Sunfire. Sadly, old Wild Child here doesn't really want to stand. But, come on, bud, you don't want to stand. Like, that foot, that right foot, I don't know why it doesn't want to go up. Like I said, I'm going to have to take the blow dryer to it, see if I can loosen it up a little bit. But beyond that, there we go. The next two are down. The last video will be, I'm going to do all three. I'm going to do Dark Beast, Wolverine, and Jean Grey. And then I'll do a separate video after that where we build Sugar Man, sadly. But yeah, there you go. I'll catch you guys in the next video.